Hello and welcome to the third episode of 20-Point Weapons Showcase. In this episode, the CBR-C, a modern American assault rifle with a bullpup design. The CBR-C's damage is the best of its class and quite consistent. On legend difficulty, you kill in 5 shots up close or just 2 headshots. At a distance, you need more than 10 shots, and this higher range damage makes the CBR-C an ideal candidate for loud use. Rate of fire is abysmal, similar to the UP9. Rock bottom of the assault rifle class at 480 rounds per minute. Hipfire performance is at the assault rifle default, capable enough but otherwise best up close by the SMGs. Recoil is high, with the weapon tending upward. This may negatively impact your performance at a longer range, but semi-automatic firing will always prove effective against law enforcement units. Aim time is lightning fast, at 180 milliseconds, and your movement speed is similarly average, at 90% of your base speed. Magazine capacity is the lowest of the class. At 10 rounds with 1 in the chamber, we'll take this to 11 rounds instead. Reloads are average for the CBR-C's class 2, at 1.75 seconds to complete a tactical reload. You'll find the CBR-C works really well at a mid to long range with its higher penetration and consistent damage. The most effective loadout with this weapon will take advantage of this, by focusing on getting further from the enemy while avoiding the attention of enemy assault rifle users. The suppressor can be a potent addition. Then, you do lose the benefits of compensators, but for combats, you will notice the absence of sound and flash. This will give you greater vision to lock on targets, and can lead you getting precision on unready opposition. Pair this with the angled grip. While you may not always need extra stability due to the larger than average hitbox, depleting a magazine mid-firefight is a sure way to end up dead, so the extra stability will prove very useful time and time again. Entry point supports a more diverse playstyle. Instead of covering every possible tactics and loadouts for every weapon, I'll focus on a singular loadout and a set of tactics particularly suited to the weapon in question. For your perks, Rifle Mastery syncs nicely with the angled grip to keep you on target. No amount of Kevlar will grant them protection to their impending doom. These aspects will help you get precision on your opposition, but once you're made, it's nice to have some assistance in close quarter battle. When you have no other choice but to spray and pray, Hidden Reserves provides a buff to your capacity, helping you take better advantage of your generous damage and low spread. Taking quick swap, vital targets, and deep pockets along the tree means you need never worry about being too slow to react when you bump into enemies on the move. Take adequate cover, and the suppressed CBR-C will tear down enemies like a sheet of paper. The CBR-C is a strong contender within the assault rifle category, with a blend of higher than average damage with a favorable handling. Few weapons perform as well at an arm's reach, and while the low rate of fire might limit your performance at a closer range, you benefit from consistent damage at any distance. Low spread lets you put its performance to task, and helps you ensure you won't be left too vulnerable up close either. Of course, SMGs will be able to outperform you in this regard. The faster handling might be your undoing if you're too aggressive. Other rifles will start to gain an advantage up close too. The rate of fire will start to prove troublesome in close quarter gunfights. Still, every weapon has its role, and the CBR-C is fit for a designated marksman rifle. Point the CBR-C at your opposition and tear them to shreds. Thank you very much for watching. Join me next time when I'll be covering the K45. Until then, farewell.